question I'd like to ask you, sir, is
Yeah.
so what course were you in?
I was in the Royal course, BA Pass.
Oh, BA Plus. I'm in the same course as you.
You all call it the BA program or something now, no?
So it's BA Multidisciplinary Studies now. No longer BA
Okay.
program. So what has happened now due to the new education policy that was introduced in 2020 is that you have a major discipline and you have a minor discipline. So
Right.
we have that.
Okay. That's right. Yeah. So tell me, what do you guys want to talk about?
So my first question to you is, can you share a memorable experience from your time at St. Stephen's? Something that had a profound impact on you.
Something which had a profound impact on me was, are you talking about then or are you talking about now? Because I'm sure you... No. What I'm saying is, are you talking about something which I thought was very memorable when I was in college? Or are you talking about something which on retrospect now I think was very memorable?
So the latter.
Okay. If you ask me what was actually very memorable to me on retrospect now is the res. Right? Because that time I didn't have much opportunity to visit other colleges around the world, around the country. And you guys, please understand that you guys are blessed to have such comfortable living conditions in college. It's not many people, not many colleges I know or universities I know have such facility. And one thing which you sadly is being done away with. We the alumni actually were telling the college authorities not to do away with it. Was the dhaba. All right. So where you have the big tree. So we had a dhaba out there, which was always very nice. And do you guys still go to Changtown?
Pardon, sir?
Do you guys still go visit Changtown? I don't know if you all call it Changtown anymore. There's that Tibetan refugee camp.
It's called Majnu Katilla.
Yeah. Majnu Katilla, right. So that was very nice because we got really nice food at the right price for our pockets. And what else was nice in college? One thing which was not nice in college was, which you all have now, is a football field. We didn't have a football field in our time. Right? So we guys had, in fact, I was in the football team in college. So we would, even then, the boys across the road, that's Hindu, come to the sport. When it comes to the sports fields, we are at each other's throats. But we had a lot of lovely, good friends there. So we would use their facilities to play. And ironically, one year we beat them, so they were not too happy with that. And and just lazing around on the front lawns. I don't think you're allowed to do that nowadays, right? Lawns in front of the college. Okay. So then that was one luxury we had, especially during winter. We'd sun ourselves there, and that was wonderful. That was really, really nice. But I think that what would top it all, it would be the res.
So, how do you think your experiences at college shaped your personal and professional development?
See, college is, firstly, I made great friends, right? You're, in fact, with a lot of them, I'm still connected. And not as often as I would like to. Just before COVID, we had our 25-year reunion. So it was interesting because some of these guys I met after college, and I couldn't recognize them till they told me the name or till they actually spoke. So the friends that I made, let's say the friendships that I fostered in college, and this the fact that we're still friends, that just speaks that there's something right. And the alumni network, you'd be aware as to how strong our college's alumni network is. And I'm happy that Mr. Verghese has looked at fostering that alumni support, and because there is someone who's looking after alumni activities or alumni connect. There's one lady, I forget her name. And and the fun and games and stuff. One piece of advice which I'll give you guys is, have a great time, party, drink, smoke, do what you want to. This is the time you do it. Right? But get results. If you keep your results intact, then no one can tell you anything. Because there are friends of mine who've done famously well from college, and for example, in our batch, though I didn't know him then. This is Siddharth Lal. Siddharth Lal is this guy. He's from the Lal family, which owns Aisha. Why I'm giving you that example is, he's the guy who has reinvented the Bullet, the bike, the Enfield. So he's the person who actually reinvented the Bullet. And what else do I actually think I've gained from college? Great friends. If you ask me, did I gain anything academically? Yes, I got a degree. That's about it. I'm sure I did, but introspectively, I really don't know how much academics actually was a determining factor about things memorable from college. But my friends and all, friends, the associations I've made, and you guys are sitting in the university campus. I think I think there are very few, if maybe none, such campuses in the country where you got so many colleges together. You can actually call it something like a university town. The closest university town, I think, in India would be the North Campus. So enjoy the place. Thoroughly enjoy the place. So are you guys still allowed to take a shortcut through KMC to go to Kamlanagar?
No, sir, we're not allowed to. Like the security, they'll stop us every time.
Okay. Because we would always take a shortcut through KMC to going to Kamlanagar. So it's basically the people. I think the people which is what I have very fond memories of.
So, your favorite professor during college?
Sanjay Nandi. He was my philosophy. He was teaching us philosophy. here, and then we had. He's a person everyone loves to hate. I don't know. I don't think I don't know if he's alive also. Vinod Chaudhary, VC. Vinod Chaudhary is he was in his 60s when he was teaching us, so he'll be about in his 90s now if he's alive. And yeah, and I got along very well with since say I would play football for college at. I didn't play tennis for college. I was what do you call it, standby, because we had really good tennis players in defense. Um, Ranjit Bhatia sir, he was very nice. Clement Rajkumar, they were the physical education. Ranjit Bhatia sir, he's a professor of mathematics or something, but he was an Olympian. He was a runner. He was a distance runner. And Clement Rajkumar, he of course was in charge of phys ed. So yeah, that's about it. These guys were good. And did we attend a whole lot of classes? No. Yeah, but we attended enough to actually do all right. Let me ask you one thing. Do you guys still have the IDG, informal discussion group?
Yeah, we do, sir.
Okay. Because that was something which I had looked forward to, because since we're sitting in Delhi, we used to get a whole lot of luminaries from various parts of the world, literally, who would come in and speak. Your Vajpayee ji had come, and Advani ji was there, and who else? We had some sports people. I think Leander was also there. So it was nice. I'm sure you all must be getting similar people at your IDGs now.
Yes, sir, we do. Sir, I had a question. Sir, as a student from North-East, like what difficulties did you face studying here in Delhi, and how did you overcome it?
See, what happens is with me, before Delhi, I was studying in Shillong. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I really didn't face anything, because what happens is my eyes are not slanted, not like you guys.
Yes, sir.
Right? So that problem I didn't have. But no, because everyone thought, a lot of people thought me to be Punjabi, and in some places I pretended to be a Punjabi. That's how it was. And yeah, but during our time, if you ask me, did our friends from the hill states have issues? No. Some issues were there, some were actually called for by these guys, by our friends. But it was nothing like at least I did not see that. It may have been there though. But it was nothing like you chinkies out there, you don't do this, you do. So we guys were we really didn't make much of a difference between the tribals and the non-tribals. Yes, the lot of the other people, because I had an affinity to the tribals, because I grew up in Shillong. Since class 2 I have been in Shillong, so I had a natural connect with the people from the hill states, and we never thought, yeah, you just look different. That's about it. What matters to me personally, what actually matters is how you deliver. Your output counts, not what you look like. And I'd suggest to both of you, Anmol and Calvin, which year are you guys?
First year, sir.
First year, right? I think you all should make an effort to hang out with the other guys in case there's a bridge. Why don't you guys take the first step? This is something which I did with these guys who are with us. You'll be surprised. Because a lot of people think that. You'll notice that most of the tribals, they generally stick together. Correct? Right? So you'll have your. So you go to. I don't know if you'll have these your Sikkim House nights and your Nagaland house nights and stuff like that. But just get out of that cocoon. Just go hang out with them. Buy them a cigarette, buy them a drink. And that's how it works. Yeah, then because you need to understand that you are going into their land, so as to speak, right? It's something like, say, where are you? So Calvin, where are you from?
I'm from Nagaland, sir.
Okay. So now effectively, say in Kohima, or I won't talk about Dimapur. Dimapur is more of a trading town. Say in a place like Kohima, you're a non-tribal. He makes an effort to assimilate with the people. Have you noticed that?
Yes, sir. Delhi, sir.
Now it's your turn to do that in Delhi.
Yes, sir.
Right? And try and hang out with them. All of them are not the greatest of people. At the same time, all tribals are not the greatest of people. But then you'll find a few connects out there who work for you. As in some friendships you'll make which work for you. So you're from Nagaland. Do you know of a pastor by the name of Shan Kikon?
Yes, sir. He's quite famous, sir.
Right. So he was with us in Stephens.
Oh. Okay, sir.
Okay. Now say Shan, he went out of his way. I'm giving you this example. Yeah, he went out of his way to generally hang out with everyone, and no one saw him for what his physical appearance was. People saw him for what he was. So do that. I generally tell Shan, your quota of sins over. That's why you become a pastor now. And if you step out of your comfort zone, which would be your group, right? You'll be surprised, and I'm happy both of you in the first year. So this is the right time to actually assimilate and involve yourself in activities. I was part of the hiking club. I'm sure nowadays also you have a lot of activities which involve a lot of extracurricular activities, and so just these clubs and societies, they're a great place to actually meet other people. Okay, so in brief, did I have any problems with assimilating? No, because as I mentioned, I don't have slant eyes, so but again, guys who actually the tribal boys who in our group who actually did step out of their comfort zone, they did all right. There's a guy. I don't know if you'll have a board. Mang, he was with us. Mang Tindam. In fact, he was my roommate in school in Delhi. I went to my high school to RK Puram too. So he was a hero, yeah, because he used to play the guitar. He had long hair. He used to play football, and and he was a friendly guy. So just try and take everyone at their for who they are. The physicality doesn't really identify them.
So besides Orient South,
Mukesh, I was in S1 and S10, S2 and S10. Yeah, and it was nice. It was a nice block to be in because you're just behind us were the tennis courts.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, and we had a nice lawn patch where we could generally laze around in the winter, and great. It was I thoroughly enjoyed myself, and we had a good bunch of guys in that block. In fact, your Alongba, he was doing his MA. He was in one of the MA rooms downstairs, not in the extension, in the main building.
so what lessons from college do you
What's my takeaway from college? My takeaway from college is keep your relationships intact. Academically, what you learn in college is important, but I think what is much more important are the alliances, the friendships, the connections you make. So that's something which was great, and basically living in the North Campus, I think that's the closest to, as I was telling you a while back, closest to a university town that I know of in India.
Many alumni are very fondly about the tradition and that sense of pride that they have for St. Stephen's College. So how do you carry this legacy with you today?
I stay connected. You stay connected with your friends. You stay connected with the college in whatever way. That's how you take it forward, and it's when people ask me where did I study, so when the word St. Stephen's came out, the general expression was, you did well, etc. So the St. Stephen's still has a lot of brand value, right? And so it's the legacy. I've taken it forward by just keeping in touch with the institution through the alumni, through interactions. That's how.
That's great, sir. Sir, I just had one more question from my side.
Mm-hmm.
Since you're operating for the Northeast India, is there any job opportunities for students in your establishment, and what are the criteria for joining your establishment?
Just now in our establishment, no, but in about a year's time, yes. But let me talk about the Northeast. What the potential areas I think are there in the Northeast. See, when I say this, you have to understand that I'm talking about where you're willing to work. It's like that. No one's going to be handing out freebies to you. Having said that, I would say one area which I've seen all over the Northeast, but for Agartala, I haven't been to, but for Tripura, I haven't been there. would be tourism. Okay? Your see, look at it this way, and you guys are you're sitting in the capital of the country. People who are working in these high-paying, which also means high-stress jobs, they look for avenues to disconnect, right? So because I know this because in fact just a while before you called, what are you asking about employment opportunities? Yeah, there are quite a few. In tourism, see what happens is there's something called isolation tourism. I don't know if you all have heard of that. Isolation tourism is nothing but rural tourism, right? Meghalaya has become a hot. They're doing very well in this because me and my family, when we go for holidays, we prefer to go to the offbeat places and maybe go trekking, maybe go rafting or stuff like that. So Meghalaya, you have some lovely places. They don't have to be very lavish. You just need a clean place with smiling people who look out for you. That's it. Because generally this is something which the urbanite may not be getting. Tourism, that's one. In Assam, I can tell you about Assam, another industry which will actually do very well is pisciculture, fisheries. Because in our traditional village homes is designed in a way where there's a pond in front of the house, right? So that's something which can be worked on, and there's a lot of space where you can do fishery, because about 30 to 40% of the fish which is sold in the market is from Assam. Everything else is coming in from outside. Another would be pig farming. In fact, a junior of mine from college, his name is Manoj Basmotari. He can be regarded as the pioneer of scientific pig farming in the North-East. So he's based near Tezpur in Sonitpur. So that is another area where he's doing quite well. In fact, he's also got VC funding for that. And because the pork, the consumption of pork in the North-East, we are only breeding 50% of that. 50% is coming in from outside, right? So you'll notice one thing. What I'm talking about is I'm talking about self-employment, right? Because here because we have the capital of land, right? And then and space, which is a premium in a lot of other places, and we have a ready-made market here. But if you're talking about work as in a salary job, you do have you'd have the telecom companies, you'll have various other companies here. There are people who are doing well. They're doing very well, in fact. But My question is, why work for someone when you can work for yourself? And it's what I'm talking about is not very expensive to do. It's actually pretty cheap to do what I'm talking about. Right? So, but again, to sum it up, in the Northeast, of course, there's a, okay, I'll put it another way. This is something which I've shared on other forums. If you work as hard as you would in Delhi, in the Northeast, or wherever you stay, in the Northeast of India, the benefits of that work would be much, much more than what the guy in Delhi would actually be getting. If you understand what I'm saying, is the effort that you need, because Delhi and the metros, etc., the effort that you need to be doing something is quite a bit, because there's a lot of competition. Here, the competition is not as severe. So, but if you worked like in the high competition scenario, which is in Delhi, back here, of course you'd be doing well. Be it a salary job, be it where you're working for yourself, of course you'd be doing well. But my advice would be to maybe work in the metros or somewhere else in the country. Get some insights on work there, understand work culture as it is there, and then if you're looking at relocating back, come back, because the options here are quite a bit.
So besides,
IDG, as in I was just part of the hiking club here, and IDG, I love the IDG, the informal discussions, because it's a varied section of people from luminaries from around the country would come. No? Anything else I was part of? No, because otherwise I'd be playing tennis, I'd be playing football. And yeah, you also have to have a good time, so then time runs out, right?
so what?
You're someone who's keen to. You're talking about me telling people, like, advice for people like you, or people who would want to come into Stevens?
So both.
For you all, as I mentioned a while back, you assimilate yourself with the greater society. Take part in as many of the clubs and as many of the societies as you can. Because that's something which I missed out on because I didn't know. On retrospect, maybe I should have been part of more of the clubs, maybe the Shakespeare Club or your Shakespeare Society and stuff like that. And basically live the college life. Don't live the life of a boy from the hill states going into Delhi to study. Live the life of a boy going to study in St. Stephen's College. Right? And anyone who's looking at coming into Stephen's, I think you guys would be a better judge as to why they should get to Stephen's.
Anmol, turn on your camera.
Okay, anything else?
So looking back, how do you think your time at St. Stephen's has influenced your values and contributions to society?
I think as I mentioned, I have one regret is where I didn't participate in as many of the clubs and societies as I should have. But the because of the cross section of people I met from around the country, your it made me realize that I can do anything. There's my confidence level went up big time. I've said this in other forums also, where people talk about we guys from the North-East of India. We can try for the civil services, or we can try for this, but maybe we won't get it. My only response to that is the people who get it, they're also humans, right? If they can do it, why can't you? And you all, especially since you're sitting in St. Stephen's College, it's a fantastic place to be. You're in the North Campus. You've seen so many people from college do well around the world. Why can't you be the next guy?
Very, very true, sir.
Yeah, it taught me to believe in myself, let's say.
Sir, one last question. What prompted you to take up business?
Take up what?
Business lines.
It was in the family. So my father was very nice in the sense he never once asked me to get into the family business. But as I was telling you, when I wanted to get into a career in financial analysis,
Anmol,
but unfortunately I couldn't do that because of certain wrong advice I got from certain people, which I took, and that got me into a tight situation as far as choice of subjects go. But I got into the business because eventually I realized that one day I would have had to come back. So since I was not getting anywhere with what I wanted to do, I thought, why not actually jump into it headlong before I work elsewhere. But if you ask me, one thing which I will get my children to do is work for someone else before they come and join the business, if they want to join the business. Then you realize how it is to work under someone, so that empathy comes in. Okay, anything else?
So that'll be it from our side.
Right. Good chatting with you guys.
Thank you so much for giving us your time, sir.
No, not at all. It was good chatting with you all, and please assimilate yourself with the larger college community. You're not going there as a Naga. Anmol, where are you? You're a Rai, so I think you're Nepali. Am I right?
Yes. I'm from Kalimpong.
You're not going as someone from Kalimpong, or you're someone from Nagaland, right? So in fact, you're one of your popular guys from Kalimpong, Sonam. He passed away though. Who was with Parikrama, the group. Oh, he was in Kursiong or Kalimpong? Sonam Sherpa? He was in Kirorimal. He was a great friend of ours because my Rakhi sister was his girlfriend, then was his wife. Sonam passed away about 4-5 years back. Anyway, so what I'm trying to get to is he also stepped out of his comfort zone. He interacted with other people and he got to make a living out of music which he loved, which actually was his hobby.
So I think I know it.
He studied in the same school as I did.
Yeah, you were in what, Dr.
Senegal.
Right. So that guy. Because he had done he had worked with your school choir also, no? For a couple of songs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, but as guys from the Northeast, don't let your physicality define you. Let the person in you define you. Okay.
Yes. Sir, before you leave us, could you please leave us with something, sir? Like a message.
I said so many things, man.
Yes, sir.
No, but two things I'll tell you. What I just said is assimilate yourself with the larger community in college. You'll be surprised as how well they will accept you once you make the effort, right? And secondly, yeah, you have a great time. Your eat, drink, play, smoke. But just make sure your grades are all right. Then no one's going to question you. Nor is Mr. Varghese going to say anything to you, nor is anyone else going to say anything to you. Nor your parents are going to tell you anything. So yeah, basically live the college life. Achha, do you guys know what the college colors are?
The who, sir?
College, what are... Sorry?
Sir, no,
What are what's the color of our college? No? Each college has colors.
yes, sir.
Okay, what are the colors of our college?
Right.
Crimson red and royal blue or something like that.
Yeah, you're almost right. It's Martyrs red and Oxford blue. Okay. And so great. Do you all still have service at the chapel?
Yes, sir.
do, sir.
Okay. Cool. Sure, guys. Nice chatting with you, Anmol and Calvin, and all the best. And I'm sure you'll make everyone in your family proud of what you do in college.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Right.
Thank you so much. Good night, sir.
Good night, sir.